All right, good morning, Bulls fans. We are live with the first game of the day, Oh Dark 30, the Pelham Ice Arena. This will be your 10U AA Bulls taking on the Atlanta Ice Bandits. Boys coming off a tough loss to the Knoxville Ice Bears yesterday. Um, Lost 5-3 yesterday afternoon. Beat the Huntsville Chargers. What was the score, Tyler?
Huntsville was 5-3, maybe 5-2.
5-3, something like that. So decisive win there, and then hard fought game against Knoxville. We just couldn't put it away at the end.
Knoxville's still undefeated though.
Yes, they are.
They had 2 games yesterday and won both of them, so now they're 6-0 in league play. So they are definitely the team to beat.
So Ice Bandits had some success yesterday. Looks like they beat the Flyers, the Nashville Flyers, and another team. So let's see if they come up and get pumped up for us.
Yeah, so their first game yesterday, I was talking to one of the other Bulls parents that watched some of that game, and they said that Atlanta came out to an early 3-0 lead against Nashville, and then kind of got a little bit sleepy during that second and third period, and Nashville came back on them. Then they were able to finally put a couple more on the end to win it. So maybe Atlanta's that fast start team that just pops out to an early lead. We'll see. Hopefully the Bulls can keep them from getting out to a quick lead like that this morning.
All right, so 2 minutes left in our warm-up. We'll get going. 12-minute periods, minute and a half penalties. I think it's key to today, right? Staying out of the box. That hurt us yesterday a little bit. Fortunately, it didn't really hurt us against the Chargers, but it did hurt us a little bit against Knoxville. I think there were 2 power play goals that they scored on. So,
yeah, we got to stay out of the box. Got to play some disciplined hockey. Cross ice passes.
Pop's with us today, so we will have a better clock than we normally keep.
Thank the Lord.
Big shout out to all the friends and family that are watching this, whether you're tuning in now or later. Appreciate you guys watching. The boys appreciate you watching. Go ahead and give a shout out here to our coaches, Coach Orrin Herget, Coach Mike Jesdemir, and Coach Chris Arns. Appreciate what you guys do.
You know, we got to get Coach Chris's picture up. He's
Yeah.
especially with the fuzzball toboggan on. Those are the best. He loves to wear those. Yeah, we got a lot of siblings here for an early game this morning. I saw a couple of nice sisters that are nice enough to get up out of bed and come watch their brothers play.
Yeah. Pleased to have Elijah's other set of grandparents in town from Mobile. That was kind of cool of them to come up and watch. And his cousin on that side is up here as well. So.
Are they here for the early game this morning?
They should be. They said they were going to be rolling in here right at 6, so we let them sleep a little bit.
I don't blame you.
All right, let's do that hockey.
We do have 2 referees today, which is a better scenario than we had yesterday. We had 1 referee in our Knoxville game, which it's tough for one guy to see everything. So being able to have 2 today, hopefully will get us a nice, fair game called. We got Brogan Turley back in net again. Brogan's played some incredible hockey for the Bulls throughout the entire season. Of course, he went out in our last tournament with I believe it was a broken thumb, but he's back at it. We have Ian taking the face-off today at center, Finnegan at Finnegan and Phillip at the wing position, and Jackson and Ethan on defense. So Ian immediately takes the puck, tries to get a shot off. It's just covered by the Atlanta goalie.
It's a quick start.
Yeah, fast
promising.
start for the Bulls. Drives it right into the offensive zone, and not much of a shot there by Ian. He kind of lost it off his stick, but still, great job getting it there. So Jackson sends it up to Ian. Ian tries another shot, and Bulls continue to battle for it. They do have to reset and come out into the neutral zone. Atlanta finally dumps it into the defensive zone for the Bulls, and we have Jackson Bulls on chase. Jackson shoots it up ice to Ian. Finnegan finally works into the offensive zone for the Bulls. And we have an offsides on the Atlanta Ice Bandits. So Nixon now comes out for center with Henry and Tyson. Lingjay and Hayes on defense. Hayes takes a swipe at the poke check, but doesn't connect. Finally does. Hayes sends it across ice to Henry Arns. Henry Arns works it through the neutral zone into the offensive zone for the Bulls and loses the puck. Lingjay sends it back to Hayes. Hayes in the neutral zone sends it across ice. Not much on his pass to Tyson. Tyson slips and falls. Ice Bandits now work it through the neutral zone. Turn it over right there along the wall to Lingjay. Lingjay's going to take it, send it across ice over to Tyson. Tyson works it cross ice back to Nixon. Pass is intercepted though. Great job there by Nicholas Hoffman coming into the game live. Nicholas is now going to work it up to Nixon. Nixon continuing to stick battle. Finally gets a shot off, and it's right into the glove of the goalie. Pops out though. Quick rebound. Tyson comes back and gets it. Tries to center it for Nicholas. And then Lingjay steps up to take a shot and gets blocked by the Atlanta Ice Bandits. Everybody on chase. Nixon pops it out with a quick poke check. And Nicholas takes it over, but then gets his stick pulled away from him. So now Nicholas skating without a stick, and Nixon goes into the wall hard with an Ice Bandit to his back. Ice Bandits take a shot. Hayes is now skating with the puck and gets tripped up. No call. And we finally have an offsides on the Ice
Tripping
Bandits.
call.
Oh, tripping.
Yep, Nicholas got a tripping call on, gave a tripping call on number 13.
So they did call the one on Hayes. So it was a delayed penalty. So the Ice Bandits head to the box, and the Bulls start a power play. So out for the power play, we have Ian, Nicholas, Jackson, Ethan, and Finnegan. Ian taking the face-off. Sends it back to Jackson, and Jackson takes a quick shot. Locked up by the Bandit goalie. Great quick shot there by Jackson. Just
Absolutely.
popped right off. So we have 55 seconds left in this penalty. Finnegan does a good job sending it behind the net over to Nicholas. Nicholas tries to center it for Ian. Ian finally does get a handle on it, takes a shot. Ethan tries to send it back in front, but it's intercepted by the Bandits. Bulls work it back into their neutral zone. Ian kicks it forward with his foot, sends one right to the net. Finnegan there for the rebound, but the goalie able to swipe it away. Bandits work it up the boards, but we do have Jackson back there on defense ready. Ethan's going to try to send it back up the boards over to Finnegan. Finnegan works it along the near side boards, over, centers it for Ian. Ian takes it into the offensive zone, works it over to Nicholas. Ice Bandits able to check that one, poke check that one away and get it out back into the neutral zone. Ethan gets tangled up along the boards, but Jackson comes out with the puck. Jackson sends one far up along the boards, giving the Bulls an opportunity to make a quick line change. We now have Tyson, Henry, Hayes, Nixon, and I believe that's it. Lingjay came out. So now Lingjay's back in the game. Oh, and Nixon, Tyson, Henry, and Hayes. We'll take a face-off here in the neutral zone. Nixon sending it back into the offensive zone for the Bulls. Nixon works around one Bandit. Tries to send it in, hits the skate of another Bandit. Henry able to poke check that one away, tries to take a shot, and he does, right into the glove of the Ice Bandit goalie, number 39.
Hey, that goalie's been making some good saves this morning, so
We've gotten a couple of shots off on him.
Yeah.
He's done a good job so far.
Brogan's been a little bored back there.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Nixon takes the face off, but the Bandits end up winning it. But Nixon poke checks it away quickly. Henry ends up with it on his stick. Tries to center it for somebody, but nobody home for the Bulls. 5 Bandits just standing right in front of the goal. It's hard to get something through there. Bandits working into neutral ice. And Tyson poke checks it away. Hayes chases it into the corner. Finally gets it down to Lingjay. Lingjay sends it up to Henry. Pass a little bit high. Bandits take a quick shot right off the shin guard of Brogan. Bulls able to work it out of the defensive zone. Finally get it into the neutral zone. Bandits send it clear across ice. Henry Arns now in the chase. Henry loses his edge right there at center ice. Pops it up and over into the offensive zone for the Bulls. But the Bandits now with a full head of steam working it across neutral ice. They send it out and it hits the skate of Nixon. Nixon pops it over with a skate to Nicholas. Nicholas loses possession right there in the neutral zone. Now Dylan Hunt coming in, trying to do some good stick lifting. He finally gets tangled up with a Bandit that goes down.
Offsides.
And we have an offsides on Atlanta. The Atlanta parents didn't sound very excited about that offsides call. I didn't see anything wrong with it, but again, guys, I'm biased.
Yeah, at least you're honest about it.
So Dylan Hunt working it across into the offensive zone. Elijah comes in right behind him to pick up that lost puck, but then loses it again. Ethan sends it up the wall to Nicholas. Bounces right off the wall and onto the stick of an Ice Bandit, who works it straight across the neutral zone. Dumps it into their offensive zone. So Ethan will chase it behind net. Sends it up the board, trying to get it to Elijah Cole. Elijah gets it up to Dylan Hunt. Great job there getting it along the boards. Again, pass goes right over to an Ice Bandit when they try to send it across ice. Great poke check there by, I believe, Jackson. And Nicholas works it into the offensive zone for the Bulls. Takes a shot right off the stick, high stick of the goalie. Jackson comes in, pops the puck straight up in the air. And now everybody's on chase, but there is a Bandit that beat everybody down to it. Put it right on the outside post of our goal. I could hear the ding. Brogan, great job sealing up that edge. Ice Bandits work it back into their offensive zone, trying to get a shot off. But there's 3 Bulls just surrounding him. And Ethan just continuing to check. Oh, and now Elijah Cole goes down, gets tripped up. Multiple penalties, and the puck is just all over the place. So it started with a little bit of a scrum with Ethan, who I think had the initial penalty box call. And then one of the Ice Bandits looked like he got a little revenge and took it out on Elijah, so I'm not sure what they're going to call here. But there was a delayed penalty.
Like Elijah's going to the box.
Not real sure.
Punched in the chest and okay.
Not real sure why Elijah's going to the box. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. He looked like he was the recipient. He was the recipient of the initial foul, but that's all right. We're going to serve a 1-minute penalty here. So the Bulls are on their first penalty kill. Out on the ice, we have Hayes, Ling J, Ian, and Finnegan, it looks like. So 3:56 left in the first. Bulls on their first penalty kill. They do win the faceoff, though. Ling J trying to work it around the backside of the goal.
Well, it looks like they're offset penalties. One of their kids went in the box, too.
Oh, look at that. So there should be 5-on-5 hockey, but
got a hook.
Instead, it's still 5-on-4.
I think they got Ian for a hook.
I'm still confused if one of their kids is in the penalty box.
Another one of the, okay, so 2 penalties again. Still not sure what's happening here.
So now it's 4-on-3 hockey. Ian goes to the penalty box for a hook. So we have Nixon.
I think only one of their guys is in the box. I only see one kid sitting over there.
Yeah, I believe so too. So we have Nixon, Ethan, and Jackson out on the ice. We have 4 of their players. So they're going to sort this out with 3:44 left in the game. One of their players comes back out of the penalty box.
Okay, so 91 was in the box, but now they're letting him out. I'm just kind of unclear. I don't think the refs even know what's going on.
No, we're very unclear. And now we add a Bull. So now we have Henry Arns coming onto the ice. So now we do have 5-on-4 with just 1 penalty.
Maybe? We don't know. Ian and Elijah are still both in the box. So
either way, we have 5-on-4 hockey. Bulls on penalty kill. Ethan steps up. Poke checks that one out. They try to take a shot off the mark and well defended by the Bulls. Take another shot, trying to just center it. And Brogan makes a save, it looks like.
Yep.
I don't believe that was a goal, so Brogan makes a nice save there. Good job by Brogan, kind of falling down on his backside and still somehow managed to.
Looked like he reached back and maybe covered it with his catcher.
Yeah, great job there.
Great heads-up play, man.
So 26 seconds and 44 seconds left on the 2 penalties for the Bulls. Nixon works it up ice into the neutral zone, tries to pop it over, and he does. Finally dumps it into the offensive zone for the Bulls, and we have Henry Arns over here on the right side. But the Ice Bandits are able to clear it. Henry's got to hustle back on sides, and while he's trying to hustle back on sides, the puck gets taken away from Ethan Gray. And we have a delayed tripping penalty. Not sure who that's going to be on. I lost sight of who had that. Did you see who that's going to be called on?
I didn't. I think Jackson's probably going to catch it.
Yep. Looks like Jackson is going to the box. So now the Bulls will have 3 men in the box, at least for another 6 seconds when Elijah's penalty expires. So Tyson enters the ice and comes off. Henry Arns comes off.
I'm so confused about what's happening.
I'm not sure the refs have a clue what's going on. So we have Nixon coming off the ice. We have Tyson and.
Okay, Coach Mike is asking for some clarification, because are they going to make them play 5-on-2? That shouldn't be right. They should add a player. Now they're letting Jackson out of the box. Again, Okay, so they're going to give him a penalty shot on that? That was not a clear breakaway.
All right, so here's our first penalty shot of the tournament. Brogan does a fantastic job of stopping that. So
wow.
No
Great
harm, no
job.
foul.
Great job, bro.
No harm, no foul. Fantastic job there by Brogan, staying centered, keeping his eyes on the puck and blocking that one down. So now we're going to have 5-on-3 hockey, it looks like. And it's hard to tell who's on the ice, but I believe it's Ethan, Jackson, and Tyson.
We shouldn't have, no, it shouldn't be because that was a penalty shot. There it is.
Now we're having Henry Arns.
That's it.
So now we have 5-on-4 hockey. 6 seconds left on Elijah's penalty. Great job by Henry getting it and dumping it straight up into the neutral zone. Jackson, Henry, and Tyson all battling. Finally, it works into the offensive zone, but quickly poke check back out into the neutral zone. Henry poke checks that out. Both teams continue to battle on the far side. Puck ends up on Ethan's stick, who just dumps it right back out of the zone. Now the Bandits will have to reset, and they don't. They get an offsides call.
Parents are mad about it still, but that clear kid was clearly about 3 feet on the other side of the blue line. So.
Right, I'm confused. Either they don't know what offsides is, or I don't know what offsides is. I'm not sure which one. So 2:26 left here in the first. We have no penalties left to serve. So we have 5-on-5 hockey. Everybody back out on the ice. Hayes and Lingjay back on defense. Nicholas, Dylan, and Elijah back on offense. So Dylan skates with it across center ice, sends it over to Elijah. Elijah takes it into the offensive zone, just kind of dumps it towards the net, right into a full line of Atlanta Ice Bandits. Bandits just send it around. Lingjay takes it, working it back in front of their zone. Nobody can quite get a handle on the puck. Finally, Dylan dumps it back into the offensive zone. Elijah doing his best to block that one down and just doesn't quite make it. Lingjay sends it back up the wall. Finds the stick of Dylan Hunt. Dylan takes a shot right off the chest pad of one of the Atlanta Ice Bandits. Great job there by Dylan, poke checking that one away.
Got a delayed penalty again. That one's going to be on Dylan.
Touches it and
yeah, they're going to get him for a slash.
Yep. So Dylan headed to the box for slashing. So we'll have we have a minute 21 left here in the first period. We'll have a minute penalty kill here on the Bulls.
I have to slow down with the penalties, or Coach Mike won't be able to finish out the rest
right?
of the weekend.
So Ian takes a face-off. We have Jackson and Ethan on the ice, as well as Finnegan Cataldo. Ian trying to work it along the boards, trying to get something moving here for the Bulls. Score still 0-0. Oh, and as soon as I said it, Ian puts a backhand into the goal on a short-handed goal by the Bulls. Fantastic job. Ian just continued to work it. He had Finnegan right there with him, skating down ice. So even if it had rebounded, Finnegan was there for the rebound. Great backhand shot. So face-off is won by Ice Bandits. Poke checked away by the Bulls. Ethan sends it into the neutral zone. We got an offsides on the Ice Bandits again. So 20 seconds left on our penalty kill. .41 seconds left in the first period. Face-off will be in the neutral zone right outside of the Bulls' defensive end. Ian wins the face-off, and quickly Lingjay sends it back into the neutral zone. So Lingjay and Hayes entered the ice for defense in that time stoppage. And again, Ian finds the puck on his stick right there against the wall, works it into the offensive zone, but continues to just get stick held right there. Puck finally sends out to Lingjay. Lingjay trying to send it up to Ian right now. Ian does a good job just knocking it down with his body. Ice Bandits trying to work it across the neutral zone, and Dylan comes in from the box. Charging, gets right in his way, and that'll be the end of the first period. So Dylan right there, the guy looked like he only had one man to beat in Hayes Hallman. Dylan comes out of the box and able to jump right in front. Worked that one across. So heavily penalized that first period. The Bulls heavily penalized. Although I felt like it was pretty fairly called.
Yeah, it was fair penalties. Yeah, I think the boys are just waking up a little bit. But we got to be careful with that, right? You can only have so many penalties in a weekend.
How many is that? Is it? I feel like I'd heard 12.
Something like 12 or.
But I feel like I could be making that up. So for everybody at home, it's 12. We believe it's 12 penalties, and then one of the coaches ends up having to come off the bench.
Yeah.
So luckily we have co-head coaches, so we can choose between Oren and Mike, whichever one's ready to leave the bench that day.
Yeah.
So coming out for the second period, we're going to have Ethan and Jackson back on defense with Nixon taking the face-off, Henry at left wing, and Tyson at right wing. Ice Bandits quickly bring it into their offensive zone. Slapped away by Jackson. Henry does a good job sending it out back into the neutral zone. Dumps it all the way down. Ice Bandits send it straight back up the wall. Ethan finds it, works it back up to Nixon. Great pass there by Ethan over to Nixon. Nixon takes a shot right into the glove of the Ice Bandit goalie, but it pops out. Ethan and Jackson now backpedaling. It's a 2-on-2. Jackson does a great job there swiping it away, but it lands right back in the offensive zone for the Ice Bandits. Ethan continuing to battle, got his stick tied up, and he's just kicking it away everything he can.
Got to watch out standing on top of your goalie.
Two guys just standing right in front of Brogan, and they kind of get tied up and twisted up, and then next thing you know, the Ice Bandits able to pop one in there with 11:06 left in the second period. So,
yep, it's fine to help him out and everything, but you can't stand right on top of him. Brogan couldn't make the adjustment to get over there to it.
So 54 seconds into the second period, and the Ice Bandits able to capitalize and score. Lingjay and Hayes have now come in on defense, along with Finnegan, Ian, and Phillip on offense. Bulls don't look like they're communicating very well early in the second period. Just they don't seem like they're talking very much out there on the ice. Ice Bandits take a shot there, and Brogan just quickly glove saves it. Take a face-off right here in the defensive zone for the Bulls. Lingjay tries to work it back at the wall. Quick shot right in front of Hayes. Hayes slaps it out over to Finnegan. Finnegan cross ice over to Phillip. Phillip right there takes it into the offensive zone for the Bulls, where Ian is standing at the ready.
There were two Ice Bandits in the slot there, and thought they were just staying tall and getting Ian's way, and momentum lost that battle.
So Hayes takes a shot wide of the net. But several Bulls players there are ready for the rebound. Hayes again stops it from going out. He's going to try to work it up the boards, back along the boards to Ian. Phillip doing a good job staying right there in front of net. Tries to sling one in, and goalie sealing up that side. So Finnegan pops out with the puck. Gets it poke checked away, though. And the Bulls finally have to reset now that's in the neutral zone, but Ian gets a hang. He gets a hang of it and works it up into the offensive zone. Tries to take a shot and is tripped up. Loses a stick. Lingjay steps up, keep that from going out, though, and takes a quick shot off the goalie's shin guard. Ice Bandits try to send it around. Hayes steps up, pops it out. Hayes looking for a shot, tries to center it. Over to Phillip. Phillip into the net. Great pass by Hayes. It just went right past Finnegan and onto Phillip's stick. Phillip takes a shot and capitalizes. Great teamwork there, trying to keep the pressure on. Everybody keeping the puck in the offensive zone, so we didn't have to reset.
Absolutely.
Fantastic work there by that line. So we now have a score, 2-1, 9:22 left here in the second period. Dylan Hunt coming in to take the face-off, along with Nicholas and Elijah. Ethan and Jackson back on defense. Jackson works it up the wall, trying to get it over to Dylan, who's tripped up. Jackson and Ethan retreating quickly. Great job by Jackson, pushing him to the outside and finally poking it away. Ethan works it up the boards over to Elijah. Bounces off the boards, finds his home on Nicholas' stick. Nicholas with 3 goals yesterday. He can definitely step up and make a couple of goals happen. Bulls continue to battle for the puck along the near side. Puck finally gets out. Jackson sends that one straight back up into neutral zone. And Ethan is just all over this guy's back. So he's going to get called for a penalty. And Jackson and another kid over here about to start fighting. Getting a little bit physical here.
Well, a tight game, both physical teams, and, it's going to get like this.
Well, Ethan's going to get called for that. He was draped on his back.
Right.
You can't get a free ride in hockey. So Jackson will stay out on the ice along with Tyson, Nixon, and Henry Arns. Face-off won by the Bulls. Tyson quickly flips it out. Jackson chases it into the corner. Bandits tried to center that one. Tyson flipped it back out. Nixon finally gets a handle on it and just tries to clear it cross ice to Henry Arns. Henry Arns makes one man miss. He's got a whole bunch of black jerseys in front of him, though, and another one right behind him. Takes a cross ice pass over to Nixon. Nixon tries to flip it in with his backhand. Just tried to get it right back across the ice to Henry. Nixon goes down hard behind the net, and they're going to have a penalty on that. Not sure who that's called on, though. Looks like it's going to be called on one of the Ice Bandits. So with 10 seconds left on our
shoulder check. Yeah.
Shoulder check, yeah. So with 10 seconds left on the penalty on Ethan Gray, the Ice Bandits now go into the box. So we got too many men on the ice, and so do they. There we go. So Jackson comes off. Hayes and Lingjay back on defense, along with Henry and Nixon out on the ice for the Bulls. Nixon wins the faceoff, takes a quick shot just wide of the goal. Henry chases it over into the corner. Bulls continue to battle along the near side boards. finally come out with it on Henry's stick. Defense quickly backs up. Now we're back to full strength with Tyson out on the ice. Henry sends it across to Nixon. Nixon takes a quick shot, and it's off the goalie's glove. Hits top bar and goes down. And we have another goal. So Nixon with his first goal of the tournament. Great shot. Good pass by Henry Arns. So we get our power play goal there. Score 3-1 with 6:46 left here in the second period.
And we killed the penalty.
And we killed the penalty. So we have Hayes and Lingjay back on defense with Finnegan, Ian, and Phillip out skating forward. Ice Bandits win the faceoff, carry it straight into the defensive zone. Great glove save by Brogan Turley. So defense will switch out. We have Jackson and Ethan coming back out on the ice. Same forwards. Bulls win the faceoff, and Ian carries it into the neutral zone, just working around everybody he can. Gets it poke checked out, and they send it right back up ice. So Jackson will chase it back down into the Bulls defensive zone. Looking up ice, trying to find Ian, right off the stick of one of the Ice Bandits. Finnegan sends it back up the wall. Again, trying to find Ian. Ian works around one guy, gets it poke checked out. Ice Bandits on a fast break. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity. Ethan staying back. Offense did a good job there back checking, but just goes right up under the glove of Brogan Turley. Just one of those kind of weird slow shots that just didn't have a whole lot on it, but just snuck in right up underneath his glove. So we now have a score 3-2, 5:53 left here in the second. We'll make line changes. We have Jackson Ethan still out on the ice, along with Nicholas, Dylan, and Elijah. Dylan wins the faceoff, gets it over to Elijah. Quickly gets poke checked back out. Ice Bandits trying to work around. Jackson doing a good job staying with it, finally kicking it out with his foot. Jackson finally dumping it out, and the Ice Bandits will have to reset. And they get an offsides penalty. I'm not so sure the Ice Bandits know what offsides is.
Well, maybe he was just slowing it down. Maybe that was
so.
A tactical decision.
Maybe so. That was a clear offsides, and the guy looked up, saw that his guy was still offsides, and flung it in anyway. So you're right. Maybe that was purposeful. Lingjay able to try to clear it back out of the zone, but took a little bit of a sharper angle, didn't clear it. Elijah finally works it into the neutral zone. Elijah putting on some moves. Slapped down by Dylan. Dylan waits for everybody to get back on sides and just dumps it back into the offensive zone for the Bulls. Hayes and Lingjay have entered the game. Hayes finally works it up around the back of the net. Ice Bandits sending it across ice. Hayes and Lingjay retreat. Dylan tries to send it back up the wall. Finds its way right back in front of the goal, and Brogan comes out of the net just enough. Take a shot, blocked down by Hayes. Lingjay tries to clear it out, and does. Great job there by the defense on that play. Ice Bandits sending it down. There's only one man back, and that's Lingjay. Hayes is right there on his left side. All right, and Nixon finally gets the puck. Ice Bandits try to cross ice pass there, and Nixon just cut off the pass. Nixon's going to work it up. Takes a shot, and it deflects off of one of the Ice Bandits. So Nixon with another shot. He's got Tyson out there and Nicholas helping him.
Nixon needs a black ski mask. He's stolen about 6 or 7 passes this week.
He continues to. And so Hayes is going to retreat, and it's his to win. And he does. He gets there first, sends it up against the wall, tries to get it over to Tyson. Flips it up and out of the zone, so the Ice Bandits will have to reset. Tyson chasing him down. Luckily, he didn't get called for a hook there. Thought that was a pretty good use of his stick. So Henry poke checks that one out. Tyson able to be right there to follow it up. Tyson works it into the offensive zone, gets it over to Nixon, who takes a quick shot right off to the right side of the goalie, or left side of the goalie, I should say. Defense has changed out. We now have Ethan out here with Ling J. Henry Arns is entered on the offense. Ling J trying to send it up to Henry, loses the puck. Ling J continuing to stick battle. Finally whips it back around to Henry. Henry's going to work it across neutral ice and sends it over to Tyson. Great job, great pass. Tyson makes a man miss. Loses his edge. Bulls able to keep it on. Nixon coming in, just slapping that one back into the offensive zone for the Bulls, trying to keep it on sides. The Ice Bandits finally able to clear it, working in the neutral zone. They only have Ethan to beat. Jackson comes in, puts stick on stick. Ice Bandits take a shot right off of Ethan. A lot of traffic right in front of Brogan. Brogan can't really see what's going on. Tons of movement. Finally, Ian comes in off the bench and just slaps it out of there. Another shot by the Ice Bandits, wide of the net. Ian trying to work it out of the defensive zone, and he does. Works it across the neutral zone into the offensive zone. He has a bull on either side of him. Takes a shot with a backhand just wide of the net. Henry dumps it into the corner. Jackson, good job keeping it on sides right there. Takes a shot towards the net, just kind of slow rolling towards the goalie. Goalie swipes it away before any of the Bulls could get there. Now it finally clears into the neutral zone, and Jackson and Ethan will retreat. Quick shot right off the edge of Brogan's glove side. Henry works it across neutral zone. He's got two Bulls skating down with him. Gets the puck checked away. Ethan has to wait for just a minute. Try to keep it from being an offsides. And as he tries to dump a pass across ice, it gets knocked down by a Bandit and causes a offsides for the Bulls. A lot of action right there. 54.7 seconds left here in the second period. Score 3-2. Good guys. Coming down on the ice, we'll have Hayes and Ling J, followed by Dylan, Phillip, and Nicholas. So Dylan wins the faceoff, goes over to Hayes. Hayes dumps it into the offensive zone. Dylan takes a shot, and Nicholas is right there for a rebound, but so are several Ice Bandits. Ice Bandits try to clear it, and it gets on Dylan's stick. Dylan takes a backhand towards the net. Several people there for a rebound. Dylan takes another shot just over the top of the goal. I think it hit the goalie and bounced over the top. Bulls will now have to reset. Hayes and Ling J skating backwards. Hayes falls. Ling J steps up, poke checks that one out. Great job there as a defensive duo. And that will be the end of the second period. Score 3-2. I will say the last probably 5 minutes of that period were a lot of action.
Absolutely, yeah. They were battling pretty hard. A lot of back and forth. The Bandits aren't quitting. They're not going down without a fight. So Bulls got to keep the pressure up. They got to stay out of the box. Keep communicating. We saw a couple of breakdowns where they weren't communicating early on, and obviously when they're out there talking, they do a lot better. But they got to stay off that goalie too.
Yeah, communication's getting better. We're getting some shots. Just that both goalies playing out of their minds good. Brogan's had a couple come in here that I know he's gonna want back.
Well, that one
he's had a lot of traffic in front of him too, though.
They are definitely crowding the slot, crowding the crease, and Bulls just got to give him room to work, but protect him at the same time. So
that's right. So coming out to start the third period, we have Nixon at center, Tyson at right wing, Henry at left. And Jackson and Ethan will wrap up our defense. Puck finds its way right on Nixon's skate. Nixon gets it over to Henry. Henry tries a cross-ice pass to Tyson, but it's blocked off. Jackson works it back into the offensive zone, just dumps it in. And Nixon will take chase behind net. Henry steps up, gets that one off his skate. Tries to work around one guy. That gap closed quick. Bulls still able to keep it on their offensive zone. Henry works it over to Tyson. Tyson tries to make one man miss, but gets it poke checked out. The Bulls now have to get back into the neutral zone, clear it out. Nixon passes it up to Tyson. Tyson trying to take a shot, and does, just wide of the net. Iceman is able to clear it. Puck dies. Puck dies right before the icing could be called. So they work it up to Tyson. Tyson tries a cross-ice pass, but there's nobody home anyway. But it hits one of the skates to the Ice Bandits. Nixon gets it on his stick, takes a hard shot. Not on net, though. Ice Bandits able to clear the zone. Now Ethan will give chase. Ethan and Jackson both will give chase, and they continue to skate with the guy. Eventually goes down. All three of them went down in the corner, and they're all bunched up, and it looks like the Ice Bandit is going to be a little slow getting up. All three of them playing the puck. But the Ice Bandit went hard into the wall, so coach will come out and
he's on his feet.
Take a look. He's on his feet.
Yeah, he got up on his own.
He definitely slid into the wall hard, but all three of them slid together, so the impact wasn't on just him. No penalty called, which I believe is the right play. Everybody playing for the puck. So we'll have Finnegan, Ian, Phillip, Hayes, and Lingjay out on the ice for this defensive zone faceoff. Hayes takes it, dumps it around the backside of the net, trying to get it over to Finnegan. Finnegan able to get it out of the zone. Finds Ian.
Called a trip on Finnegan? When did that happen?
Nobody even fell.
No one fell. There was no trip.
We are getting a tripping call on Finnegan, though.
That's I'm gonna go ahead and say that one's a little bit suspect there.
Highly suspect. That's all right though. Ian was. I won't necessarily say he was on a breakaway because there's a defensive guy down here, but he was definitely, for Ian, that was a breakaway.
Yeah, I'd have put money on that one.
I would have too. And we get a call like that. So Finnegan goes to the box. Dylan Hunt comes out along with Ethan and Jackson on defense. They take a quick shot. Brogan does a good job swiping that one away. Jackson tries to send it back around the corner of the boards on the near side. Finds Dylan. Dylan trying to work it across center ice. Gets it poke checked away. And they send it all the way back down where there's only one Ice Bear sitting there. Takes a quick shot right off the glove side of Brogan. Ethan tries to send it around, loses the handle on the puck, finally regains it, sends it up the near side. Ian battles along the wall. Puck finally gets out, and I'm not sure who blocked that. I think that was
Jackson.
Jackson just jumped in front of that grenade, took one for the team.
Penalty's
so now
over.
Finnegan is back out off the penalty. Comes straight into the play, steals the puck, clears the defensive zone for the Bulls. The puck finally gets out and over on one of the Ice Bandits' stick, who's pushed to the far side. Takes a shot, and Ethan just sends it back out. Finally, Jackson able to clear the zone there with the puck. Got one defenseman there standing ready. Make a line change, and Henry just takes it off his stick from the line change. Finnegan into the near corner. Knocks it out. Ian trying to make some moves and does. Henry trying to get a handle on it. Couldn't quite get ready to shoot. Lingjay and Hayes back on defense. Henry, Ian, and Finnegan out on offense. Henry sends it high in the air into the offensive zone for Ian. Ian just can't quite seem to keep his stick on the puck. They keep lifting him. Sticks flying everywhere. Ian finally takes a shot just wide of the goalie. Hayes able to keep it in with a far reach and gets it over to Henry, who Henry takes it over to Tyson. Tyson takes a shot and it lands on top of the net. Bounces back down. Great passing there by the whole line. Hayes does a good job keeping it in again. He's going to try to get it over to Tyson, but they quickly come in on him. Tyson trying to get a handle on it. And they send it out. Hayes takes a shot towards the center. Bounces off one of the Ice Bandits, but now nobody back on defense other than Lingjay. Everybody back checking quickly. Nixon, good job poke checking that away, and they just dump one towards Brogan, who covers it up wisely, lets everybody kind of get reset. So 6:51 left here in the third period. Score 3-2. A lot of action right there in that shift.
Yeah, they looked a little in danger of getting a little, I don't know, just out of sync. And seems like when that happens, it's usually pretty ugly for us.
So now we have Nicholas, Elijah, Dylan, Ethan, and Jackson out on the ice. Wow, and they take a...
Oh, he said no goal. He waved it off. He said no goal.
They took a shot from...
And now Nicholas is overruling it from the other side of the ice, saying yes, as it was a goal.
They took a shot from the blue line, and it looked like a goal from here.
So we're set. Now we're waving it off. Okay, all right. So no goal.
I'm not sure where that puck went, but it looked to me like it went in,
it looked
around,
like it went
and out.
in. Yeah, I don't know, man. Parents are unhappy. Coaches unhappy.
I bet they are. I'd like to get Mr. Kevin Kong's. He had a good view of it over there. I'd like to see what happened with it. So Ice Bandits take another shot off of Brogan's pad. Brogan covers. It's definitely getting a little chippy right there around the goalies.
Yeah, 13 took a stab at his glove, and Ethan's kind of like Tyson. Ethan's not going to take that. So.
Nope. We have a feisty bunch. If nothing else, they fight. So Hayes and Lingjay come back on defense. We have Ian, Finnegan, and Phillip back out on offense. Lingjay works it around the backside of the net. Trying to send it up the boards to Finnegan. Does, clears the zone. Now we have Ian and one other Ice Bandit on chase. Ian sends it across to Finnegan, who takes a quick shot, and that is definitely in. Great job there by Ian getting it over to Finnegan. And Finnegan with a quick shot standing in the right place, and that one bounces in. We now have a score of 4-2 with 5:48 left here in the third period. And I know the score says 4-2. It should probably say 4-3 from my point of view. So now Tyson, Nixon, and Henry are out on offense with Ethan and Jackson back on defense. Ice Bandits work it into the defensive zone, but quickly sent out by Ethan. Nixon now finds it on the stick, works it across the neutral zone with just 2 guys to beat. He's already beat one of them. He beats the second one, and he takes a shot just wide of the net, hits the post. Ice Bandits working around Henry. Quickly stolen by Jackson. Jackson tries to send one, or Tyson sends one back towards the net. Ice Bandits work it out of their defensive zone.
Way offsides.
Yeah, they get an offsides call. So 4:54 left here on the clock. Score 4-2. We'll have another line change by the Bulls. Send it back out. Ian, Phillip, Finnegan, Hayes, and Lingjay, which this line scored a couple of times already today. Slow roller towards Brogan, and Brogan just covers. Ian takes the face-off, sends it back to Hayes. Hayes chases back, dumps it all the way along the backside of the net. Up to Finnegan. Finnegan works it over into center ice. Just off the stick of Ian. Ice Bandits quickly grab it and take a shot towards Brogan. Brogan glove save and cover.
That's number 13 again. Brogan jumped up and looked at him like, do something.
Lingjay will take it back around the backside of the net, trying to send it back over there to Finnegan again. Ian battles along the backside and falls. He'll take a quick shot. Brogan with another save.
Big heads-up play there. He didn't see that at first.
No, he didn't.
And made a quick adjustment, and I don't think he even knew he had it.
You know, the crazy thing with goalies I never can understand is when they make that quick adjustment, you got to be quick, but not knock the puck in, especially when you don't know where it is, and he's done a fantastic job of not doing that. So we do make a line change. Nixon, Tyson, and Henry back out on offense with Ethan and Jackson on defense. We can't seem to clear it out of our defensive zone here on these faceoffs. But they're not scoring either, so we'll take it. So Ethan sends it up to Tyson. Tyson working it along the boards. Great job there lifting the puck. Sends it over to Henry, right off Henry's stick. You could tell Henry wanted that. Puck ends up getting back right off Ethan's stick. No icing. They send it back up ice to Tyson. Tyson continues to battle along the walls. Puck finally spits out and gets on Nixon's stick. Nixon works it into the offensive zone. Just one guy to miss. Again, right off that left side of the goalie on his post side. Ethan dumps it back up the wall. It's back out to Tyson. Tyson gets tripped.
Like the stick was out and everything. I'm not sure how that wasn't called.
Tyson gets tripped. No call. Nixon wide of the net again. Tyson trying to work his stick right around. No call there. Jackson continuing to battle. Puck finds Nixon's stick. Nixon sends it up to Henry. Jackson, good job keeping it in the zone. Henry looking over for Tyson. Finds Hayes. Hayes takes a shot from D-man zone. Tyson, good job blocking that down. Now Ian's entered the game. He takes over on defense since Hayes had skated forward. Oh, Hayes does a good job of stick lifting. The other guy lifts his stick and both go down. No hooking call. Ian works it in front of the net, looking for a rebound. Finnegan there, but rebound just didn't bounce the right way. Hayes steps up, poke checks that one out. Bulls doing a good job of back checking on this line. Finnegan skates up, poke checks that one out, gets it over to Ian. Ian works it into the offensive zone, just dumps it on in. Hayes goes to try to lay out for it, can't quite get a handle. Sends it up to Finnegan. Finnegan way off sides. Ian stood there waiting, trying to give him some time to get it over, but Finnegan couldn't quite get the puck settled on his stick to send it over to Ian in time before the offsides call. So the Bulls will take a reset here. And it looks like there was a timeout taken by the Atlanta Phoenix.
Bandits.
Bandits. Some of the Atlanta teams, it's hard to keep them all straight.
Right, so I figure they're going to pull the goalie if they can get it down in our end, right?
I would imagine. Of course, this game would be a lot different if they counted the goal down there for the for the Bandits. It's
I ain't gonna sit here and argue, but from where we were standing, that definitely looks like it went in. But
we're about as far away as possible from that goal, so
right.
it's hard for us to see it.
All right, so minute 30 left on the official game clock, and we're up by 2. So let's see if the Bulls can put it away. So with this faceoff being right here close to their end, looks like they're going to, they're going to put the goalie in, but if they can push it down to our side, they're going to pull him. They definitely have 6 men on the ice. There are definitely 6 men on the ice.
Yep.
Yeah, there are definitely.
There's 6 men on the ice.
6
Coming
men
out
on
for
the
the
ice.
Bulls. The Bulls have their strategy. They have Henry, Nixon, Tyson, Ian, and Jackson out on the ice. They can't quite work it into their offensive zone, so the goalie can't come off. Tyson able to steal that one away, gets it over to Nixon. Nixon just continuing to battle. Finds Henry Arns' stick, bounces right over, and now they do get it into their offensive zone. The goalie rushes off as quick as can be, so now we have an opportunity for an empty netter, and I can promise you there are 5 Bulls out there that want an empty netter. Ian working it back on, and one guy staying deep, take over that goalie position. The Ice Bandits do work it back into the offensive zone. They take a quick shot right off Brogan's glove. Chance for a rebound there, but Bulls pick it up. Tyson charging down, works it into the offensive zone for the Bulls. 36 seconds left. Ice Bandits finally do get it. Ian retreats. Jackson cutting off the other man. Take a shot. Brogan glove saves. So with 20.3 seconds left, we'll have a face-off with no goalie here in the defensive zone for the Bulls. Score 4-2 with 20.3 seconds left on the clock. Jackson ends up with the puck. He's going to skate it around the backside of the net. Tries to send it up, but Ethan. Tries to send it up, but he kind of sent it in the middle of the goal. And with about 6 seconds left, they end up popping one in, bar down on Brogan. A 6-man pressure was a little bit too much for everybody. Ethan sent that one dangerously back into the center. And it was the pass was picked off. That's uncharacteristic of our team, putting things back into the center, and they've done it now, to my count, 3 times in this tournament. In the game, score 4-3. Good guys. Wow. So the Ice Bandits are a formidable opponent for sure. A lot of pressure. They had a good strategy right there at the end, pulling the goalie. Great game. So, guys, we play again at 8:15. Hope you will come back and join us in about another hour.